Hey, hey, little squirrel, play. Skipping down the woods today. Up and down.
It was a mild spring morning. The grass was turning green, and there was a slight breeze. Birds were out building nests, and the bees were busy flying. The rooster was calling a flock of hens. Cock-a-doodle-doo! The family was busy painting fences, planting new plants, and cleaning up winter yard debris. Hunter was outside with his dad in the backyard, raking up leaves and picking up sticks. Dad was using a loud chainsaw, trimming palm trees in a stone planter. Hunter started moving palm branches that Dad had cut off the tree that had frozen over the winter to put in the burn pile. As Hunter lifted the last of the palm branches, he shouted to his dad, "There's a rat and it's not moving!" He stepped back a little afraid. Dad put down the noisy chainsaw and walked over. As he looked down slowly not to scare the tiny creature, he told Hunter, "This is a baby squirrel, not a rat." Hunter was worried because the squirrel's eyes were closed and it was very still. Dad called out to Mom. Mom came over and agreed it was a baby squirrel. Hunter kneeled down, worried about the small animal. Mom, in a concerning voice, said, "The rodent's eyes are not even open, so he is very young." Mom took a small towel and scooped the tiny creature up. It was breathing, but was hardly moving. Hunter and Dad looked for a squirrel's nest because there are usually 2 or 3 baby squirrels or pups. It is always better for a baby animal to be with its family. Dad and Hunter had no luck finding a squirrel nest or the squirrel's mother. Mom called the Wildlife Rescue Center, and they did not give her much hope. However, Mom was determined to save the tiny squirrel. Mom picked up her laptop and started searching for information on everything you may ever want to know about rescued baby squirrels. Hunter watched intently. Mom found a special diet made of puppy formula with some heavy cream that baby squirrels need. A wildlife veterinarian also said if a baby is found, it may be dehydrated, so you must ensure it's hydrated before feeding it a real meal. This means the baby squirrel may not have eaten any milk from its mom for a while, so the baby squirrel's body was extra thirsty for special nutrients. It could really hurt the baby if you feed it baby puppy formula right away. Mom said, "It is better to be safe and ensure the squirrel is hydrated." Dad and Hunter went to the store to get a hydrate liquid for infants and a puppy formula. Mom used a food scale to weigh the squirrel. The weight was needed to calculate how much to feed the squirrel. Mom looked at the weight and the chart on the laptop and sighed. She then told Hunter, "The squirrel needs to be fed every 3 hours. Mom explained she had to feed Hunter every 3 hours when he was born. Therefore, baby squirrels are like human babies. Mom then suggested we name the squirrel since we were going to have to take care of him. Hunter realized Mom said the squirrel was a boy. It was such a difficult task. Mom suggested pecan, almond, or jumper. Finally, Hunter smiled and suggested crackers. Mom asked why. Hunter explained because he will be a nutcracker since squirrels like to crack open and eat nuts, such as pecans, walnuts, and acorns. They both smiled and agreed that crackers was perfect. Mom went to the medical kit and pulled out a special syringe, like you get shots at the doctor's office, but with no needle to feed the squirrel. Dad brought the supplies we got from the store to Mom. Mom heated the hydration fluid and fed the tiny squirrel what looked like a tiny amount. Cracker seemed to really like it. He even reached out his front paw to try to hold the syringe. Hunter thought he must have needed it. Mom examined the tiny squirrel and found 2 tiny cuts on the squirrel, one on his head and another under his tiny front leg. Mom got a washcloth and cleaned the cuts gently. Hunter noticed Mom put the same antibiotic cream medicine on the cuts as she put on his scraped knee. During the squirrel exam, Mom also noticed the squirrel was covered in fleas. "That just will not do," Mom said as she shook her head. She pulled the fleas off and put the fleas in a cup of water so the fleas would not escape into our house. The squirrel did not seem to mind much and appeared to sleep through it. Mom got a shoebox and wrapped up Crackers in a towel. She put a heating pad under half the box so the squirrel could move onto heat or off the heat as needed. Mom explained Crackers needed to be kept warm because he was all alone. He did not have any brothers or sisters to snuggle. Mom put the box in the bathroom, closed the door, and turned off the light. Hunter was exhausted. This was a tiring and exciting day. His eyes closed, and as he drifted off to sleep, he wondered what Crackers would do the next day.
Little squirrel with eyes so bright jumps from tree to tree in flight, through the forest green and tall, dances on leaves that start to fall. Bushy tail and tiny paws, nimble feet as sharp as claws, scurrying fast from branch to branch in the forest grand expanse. Hey, hey, little squirrel, play, skipping through the woods today. Up and down.
Crackers
and
is a
all
real
around
squirrel.
the trees.
In each episode, we will share his life and even some of his adventures in our backyard. We will even do some activities thinking about what we've learned from him. Here is a real photo of Crackers when we found him in our yard. He was so tiny and alone. We were all so worried about him. But since he has a show based on him, you can guess he's doing just fine.
Whistle of the wind so free, whispering through each old tree. Nature sings a song so sweet, squirrel dances to the beat.